Okay, so on Tuesday, I didn't think it was fair to give out a bunch of work because we had a lot of students testing. So I wanted to cut everyone a break. And so it was a catch up day. So I asked everyone to make sure they added more shading to their Martin Luther Kings. Like this one is incomplete and it needed a lot more darks. I gave everyone the opportunity to do that to get the full 20 points. If you were testing yesterday and you still feel like you didn't have enough shading, I want you to try to get that done today before 3 p.m. It was also, so I haven't graded that yet. So have both images, the first one and then the additional work. So I feel like, okay, they really did spend more time on that. I'll show you an example right over here. I did not do a proof of practice for yesterday because it was a catch-up day and also students were working on their three-quarter view eyes. So I have 27 students that showed me a side by side. And who did additional work? Who can I use as an example? I imagine Maria A did 2 examples. No? Maria, you didn't do additional work yesterday? Okay. Who did? Kayla? I would have expected to see 2 screenshots right here to see even more darks. So, Kayla, you had till 3 p.m. to add even more darks because it needs more darks. I could tell that this side of the nose needs more darks, this side of the face needs more darks, under the neck needs a lot of darks. We want to feel those number 6s, number 7s. You have it great in the suit, but you don't have it on his face, and there's a lot of deep darks, okay? Very little white paper. But this is great, but I wanna see an additional screenshot here to show me additional work to get the full 20 points, okay? So, I hope everybody understands that, and I'll give you till 3 p.m. today to do that. Also, we had extra time to work on the three-quarter view eyes. So that is what is going to be due today at 3 p.m. is the three-quarter view of the eyes. Now, I wanted to discuss that. You were supposed to have a side by side and you were supposed to fully shade those eyes. We did this the week prior to Martin Luther King, and we paused it to work on Martin Luther King. Now we're coming back to it. You're getting 45 minutes during class time, and this will be due at 3 p.m. today. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to put it right here so you know. And I'm going to draw this with you really quickly. If you are one of those students that did not, oh, this is frozen. It's my luck. Let me see if I can get it up and running. I'm gonna quit it and I'll restart it. I could do a little demo step by step. You're basically having to figure out where the 2 eyeballs are, the diagonal line. I'll draw on this, that way it makes sense. So if I was looking at this image, I would draw a diagonal line for the placement of the circles. It'd actually be bigger. It's hard to draw with a mouse. And then I would map out where the iris is, and then I would draw over it the details, the eyelids, the partial nose. So you're just doing those parts. So you would draw over it. Remember there's a tear duct. Sorry, I got a little lost there. So you got to figure out the angle. This is also a diagonal. This is a horizontal. So you're going to map it out. You're going to draw your eyeballs and you're going to put the placement and you're going to do a full value range of your eyeballs. Okay. And then have it side by side so I can look at it and grade it today. I'm going to go ahead and post the proof of practice for that, due at 3 p.m. And then I'll start grading the Martin Luther Kings tomorrow, and that's a full 20 points. So it's just a catch up day as well, because it's not fair to those kids that weren't around on Monday. So let me go ahead and go to the classwork. I'm going to post the assignment. Why can't I post the assignment? It's at the top, that's why. I make my edits. So this is Wednesday. And you're supposed to do a side by side. So this is the 3/4 view set of eyes. So that means 2 eyes, full value range, tear ducts, eyelids, and eyebrows with a side by side image. And everybody should have already started this the prior week, so this shouldn't be a big deal. This will be worth 5 points. These 5 pointers add up, people. And by the way, we will be putting these on your slideshow. I like to document your certain pieces, so the Martin Luther King is going to be on your slideshow as well. He will be the first slide, and then the next one will be your set of eyes, because I'm going to give you an overall portfolio grade for your final. So I just want to plant that seed early on with you. Also, if you did not do some of your proof of practices and they're super late, like they're due that day. Okay. Once I load everything on areas, I'm not fixing or changing it unless you have like a special circumstance with a doctor's note and all kinds of stuff. That's why I give you the 20 points of extra credit, just like I did before the semester was over last time. So that 20 points can help you make up loose ends. Okay. So yes, I will be giving you that extra credit to make both of our lives easier. So I hope we're all on the same page on that. Does anybody have any questions for the good of the group?
Miss Brown,
Yeah.
you said to like resubmit another photo for my Martin Luther King drawing.
Yes, was
Like,
showing the extra shading, showing me that you
oh,
really layered and did more darks because almost all of you needed more darks to get the full 20 points.
so it's like 3 photos in one.
When you go to when I go to that assignment, let me show you again. The one that's worth 20 points, that's this one, I believe. If I go to, for example, Maria A, she could load another picture right here. So don't get rid of this one, just add another image with more shading.
Okay, thank
You
you.
could have more than one. Good question. Anybody else not clear on that? That way I know, oh, they didn't just throw in one thing. They really tried and they continued to add shading. Shows effort. And I'm giving you extra time. I haven't graded this 20 pointer. It counts that much. I don't want to give everyone 10 points, which a lot of you deserve. You got to put in the full value range to get the full 20 points. Okay, don't forget the deep darks. A lot of you are missing the deep darks on the face. I can look at this, and she's a perfect example. A lot of you are very light-handed. To me, it's very clear that this side of the face is substantially darker. I'm trying to get my annotate tool. You can see how much darker this half of the face is on this portrait. Yes, there's some highlights, but it's all darker. I want to see those deep darks. I want to see the contrast, the light side and the dark side. Okay, there's a huge pocket of shading here. There's a huge pocket of shading here. All of this is darker substantially. We want to see those deep dark number sevens. I know she can get deep dark. She showed me on the suit, but she hasn't put it on the face yet. Do you understand?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. And it's very common. Most of you are afraid to go and commit that dark on the face, and I'm trying to break you of that bad habit. Don't once you got your placement and you're happy with things, then you're allowed to get dark. We start light until it's right with the placement, and then we throw in all those dark shadows. Don't be afraid to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video and talk to you guys individually. If you want me to take a look and advise you, I pretty much say the same thing to everybody about Martin Luther King. They need those darks.